This is the most gorgeous book I've ever seen. So obviously we're gonna do our makeup inspired by it today. First things first, we need the body to body. Ooh la la. We're gonna start off with a skin beat. This is Luminous Silk by Giorgio Armani. That coverage is just so impeccable. So today we are talking about The Deal by Elle Kennedy, a very classic enemies to lovers trope. If you're looking to read something new for fall, this book is for you. When I picked up this book, I wanted a very classic romance, lovey-dovey, kind of cringe book, and that is exactly what I got. The storyline follows two characters, Hannah and Garrett, and the book is written from both people's perspectives. Hannah is the very classic, shy theater girl, and then Garrett is like the team captain for the hockey team. Can you pick up what I'm putting down? This is my first book by Elle Kennedy, and I have been recommended her by so many people. She did not let me down. For blush, I want to try something new. That is unreal. The book is relatively long, but I feel like I finished it very fast. It's not a hard book to follow along. Even if you want to listen to it via audiobook, I would really recommend that. I feel like it's similar to those shows that like are a little cringe, but you can't stop yourself from watching them. Some Right Turn Pretty, My Life as a Walter Boy. I used to genuinely hate books that were written from both characters' perspectives, and now I don't know if I can read a book without that. Because sometimes when you're reading from one person's perspective, you don't know what's going on in the other person's brain. So in my head, I kind of just assume. Side note, I just read this book that was actually written from the author's perspective, and it felt like the author was moving all the characters around. It was crazy. Contour. I also don't know if you can tell, but I'm trying out like all new makeup products today. Since the cover is silver, I feel like the highlighter on this look needs to be highlighting. If you know, you know. Cookie by Benefit, there's just nothing else on the market that is as radiating as this. I just received this palette in the mail. Let's play. Carve out the eye. I just looked in my glam drawer. When was this? I have wanted one of these eye palettes by Patrick Ta for a... This is the Major Dimension 2. This is just a piece of art. Pinky nude shade as well. That complements my eye color so well. Now I'm gonna go in with the matching eye shades. I'm almost scared to touch them. Tap it right on the center of my eye. Holy sparkles. I love doing makeup looks like this because I get to experiment, because I would just not do this for the day-to-day. I'm gonna blend it out. Wow. I will say I felt like my eyelashes already fell. I'm gonna try out the shade Unbuttoned from Kosas for a nice little lip liner. I don't think that's pink enough. This is a pink. This is shade Rose Dream from Anastasia. I've also been loving just taking a cream blush and applying it as a lip. And then we always nude the middle. Well, this is the final makeup look inspired by The Deal. I love you. Bye.